We have Pieces. Heroic Asset Series Buildings Pack. Do you know what? We've not had an asset pack yet. We've not had a tile set. We've not had, like, assets. We've not had, like, just images or a soundtrack. I think this is going to be the time. Path Out, Draw 9, 6E, Mole, The Valley of Superflowers, Stelexy, Manual Intervention, and Garrison Gauntlet. I mean, there's still a decent chance. There's still a decent number of games in that list, but ultimately, as ever, it's up to the wheel. What do you have in store for us, wheel? Draw 9. This better not be a drawing game. This had better not be a drawing game. Oh, it's draw. It's with a... It's spelled out. A journey not about the cards you're dealt, but how you use them. It is a play-in browser. It is not a download. Interesting. Draw 9 puts you in the role of a magician whose powers depend on a pack of cards. These can help or harm, but the selection available to you is determined randomly at the start of the game. Since you cannot choose your cards, you must find the path through the world that makes the most of the powers at your disposal. Interesting. I'm gonna just take it out and put it in a separate window. Begin game? 9 years have you... Oh, I can't see me anymore. Where have I gone? Oh, there I am. I stopped existing for a moment. Because I have no concept of object permanence. Very grainy background. 9 years have you studied in the Arcane Tower. 9 times you progressed to a new art and a higher floor. But today you stand in the plain stone courtyard, the shadow of the tower pointing you towards the great outer gates. The Grand Warlock stands before you, a stack of enchanted cards in his wrinkled hands. Draw 9, he says, holding them towards you. Is it the deck of many things? Okay. I draw 3 steeds, servants of man, 4 spiders, weavers of chaos, 2 serpents, agents of death. The enchantments woven into these cards will serve you well over the course of your journey. There's no sound or music or anything, by the way, as far as I can tell. You step through the oaken gates, never to return. There is a time when all acolytes must make their way into the world. This time is yours. Okay, so is this a text-based adventure game? You carry no possessions. All you have are the robes on your back and the 9 cards in your hand. 3 steeds, 4 spiders, 2 serpents. The road to the Arcane Tower is seldom used. The earth is scored with the marks of merchants' cartwheels, but the only footprints are your own. The forest here is dark and overgrown. You would fear bandits. Were you not so uncertain that you are utterly alone? After several hours walking, you notice a trail of smoke on the horizon, the mark of a small settlement. You have at least a chance... Oh, I should probably have written down what these meant, right? So it was something, chaos, something. I just remember chaos. That's all I care about. We're just going chaos. Oh, time has stopped. We're just going chaos all the time. After several hours walking, you notice trails of smoke on the horizon, the mark of a small settlement. You have at least a chance of roof over your head tonight. Though after your years in the tower, you are not sure whether or not you would welcome the company of people with whom you would have to share it. As if in response to your misgivings, an old beggar burst from the undergrowth. Aha! I am an old beggar! His breath is foul, his beard unkempt. He clutches at your robes, babbling incoherently. Aha! Old beggar! He wants a coin. Just 1 solitary copper would do. 1 solitary copper will do! Just enough to buy some soup. I want soup! I've got to do the voices. It's very important that I do the voices. His vast pupils and mushroom-stained teeth suggest that it's not really soup he's after. Yes! Soup! However, this does not much matter to you as you have no coins to offer. You want soup? I can give you a spider. So what was it again? Right, horse is the agent of man, spider is chaos, snake is death. So I guess horse is kind of like good, snake is bad, and spider is like just chaos in the middle. I guess we'll go with man. Let's be let's be charitable, I guess. This is a charity stream after all, technically. Though do not believe what the beggar said to you. You can see plainly enough that he is in dire need. You draw the card of the steed and perform the incantation. The beggar stumbles back in surprise after a stream of cloud pours from the heaven, taking the form of a sturdy white horse. It's our Patronus! We've given him a Patronus. It is a steed fit for a king, though you suspect most monarchs will be little put off by the blank, glowing eyes. When he realizes the horse is him, he weeps with gratitude. Thank you so much! I can make soup out of this horse! As you help him off the creature's back, you notice he has no shoes and the soles of his feet are torn. With a natural speed, the horse carries him away to the arcane tower. They will have a warm welcome and perhaps in time a home. To be eaten. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm still not sure what this game is. In all honesty. You make your way through 5 piece contemplating the path before you. 8 cards remain. You wish to use them well, but if you have to do so, you cannot afford to squander their power. You hope the beggar remembers your kindness and passes on it on turn. You come to a signpost directs you to the nearest by town. Okay, so we've got a choice between nearby town and out in the open. It is not a large place, so no doubt it will have an inn, good meal, and a warm bed. At the very least, you're certain that to continue along the forest path will mean a night in the open. Wasn't that a whole thing a few years ago? I guess we'll keep going somewhere. Let's spend a night in the open. We press on. You come across a shrine. I'm going to just skim read. Brief prayer. Sheets of skin. Yellow light. Okay, so we found a creature. You stumble back as the creature charges. It shines back, skin cracking in the sunlight. But the light is fading, orange, dim, and your foe shrugs off its burning rays. So is it like an evil undead creature? If its skin's cracking in the sun, I guess that's kind of what that's implying. Do we just want to go all... Let's go chaos, I guess. The creature stumbles, bands of thick silk tangling its legs. It roars in frustration, strong webs ensnaring its arms, its face, even as it tears at its first restraints. The spider will hold this fell creature at bay, but only for long enough for you to escape. Alright, we used a spider. You wrap your robe tightly around yourself. It's not comfortable as the arcane tower. What will you become? The light of dawn reveals the path once more. Your journey is long. The road leads beyond the lands that are merely unfamiliar to you. You pass a few merchants as you walk. You alright, mate? You alright, mate? You alright, mate? You alright, mate? I'm role-playing. Those with full carts try to trade with you. Those with empty carts merely nod in greeting. The further on you press on, the fewer you meet. At first it's a matter of only casual interest. However, as days pass by, it becomes deeply troubling to you. You have no food and the land is bare. We've got a humble cottage and a formidable tower. Alright, that's our choice. Can you zoom the text in a bit? No. Oh wait, yes I can. Apparently yes I can. Let's go that. Let's go that. I guess. It is a fuzzy font. Generally, I think is the problem. Cottage or tower, guys? All the travelers have the same voice. Yeah, we're just in that kind of part of the world. Everyone's a bit, a bit generic. I mean, the cottage, I'd feel a bit bad, like, asking for help from, like, some humble peasants, I guess. We're going to the trap tower. Alright, its presence is imposing, and night falls before you reach its gate. You pass by other buildings, the place smells of rotten damp. You're greeted by a portly man robed in garments of fine silk. Alright, alright. He beams to see you. A guest! Please warm yourself at my hearth. It has been long indeed since any traveller has come with tales to share. Seems a bit creepy, this guy. You seem to spread a pleasant tale about the fire, regaling him with tales from your own tower as you sample the best from his stocks of cheese and wine. You cannot help but feel something is amiss. The homes outside were abandoned. It is not merely travellers who seem to shun this place. I'm assuming this is not in the Twitch database, by the way. You probably already said. Your market is strange for waited on by a nobleman rather than servants. You sense that his face has darkened. I had servants once, and tenants too, but when times grew hard, they began to envy what I'd earned. They grew ungrateful for what I'd provided. Oh, you've played this already? Interesting. He stands and despite the fact he's full of chill, his figure seems taller, leaner, his footsteps like a cat. That's a word. They walled me in here, but I might know their hunger. They left me to die, but my bones may rest here, my spirit cannot. You lift a burning brand from the fire, but its light does no more than confirm your darkest fears. The noble stares back with dull eyes, sunk in their sockets. Is he... oh, he's a ghoul. Of course he's a ghoul. Ugh. He was always a ghoul. Do you want to be like a warrior of justice and just, like, kill undead things? Because I feel like we kind of trapped the last one. Should we, like, kill this one? I don't want to kill things. I'm a pacifist, man. I feel like we should use the horse. I don't know how we like... I don't know how that would make sense, but... I don't know. Alright, we kill him. I still don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? What is my goal? What is my quest? Yeah, serpent. Illuminates all his touch. He begins to... Wait... The ghoul attempts to flee, but is seized by a python. Its body wreathed in flame. The serpent holds the creature in its claws. Its eyes sweep the room. Okay, I'm assuming it's dead. Towards you venture down the steps as you find an alcove where sharp brick takes place of worn stone. With the points of a poker, you begin to chip away at the mortar. By the time you've left away enough bricks... Did you have 9 cards? And you have to use them all. By the time you have levered away enough bricks... okay... We have a withered hand. You drive the poker through the corpse's heart. When you ascend the stairs once more, its unholy avatar is nowhere to be seen, and neither is the serpent you summoned to subdue it. Oh, so is it like a projection of a creature down in the basement? It wasn't a creature itself? Huh. I don't know. Alright, 6 cards remain. I don't feel like I've really been given an option to not use cards recently, so... Alright, abandoned streets. Your deck feels thin in your hand. You like to think you can have an influence on this land when you pass through a place such as this. Your thoughts are by a sense of salty breeze. We're on the shore! Okay. Do we want to venture into the port or continue on foot through the wilderness where the river has been bridged? Each route is likely to cost you a card. Yeah, that's kind of thing. I don't really feel like... it feels like it's a game that wants you to conserve your cards, but like everything costs cards. I guess we'll go to the port. I kind of want to do a little seafaring adventure. Yeah, let's do the port. Yeah, let's choose your own adventure book. I'm just not sure what the lost condition is here. Tall man in a turban standing atop a platform and noticing the name and cargo of each ship that arrives. Even if he personally cannot find you passing across the water, he must know someone who can. Do you see a captain? You wish to cross the river, perhaps? We've got a brass key. My last cargo was lost. My investments. My family needs the coin your capture will bring. Oh, he's a bad guy. Ah, why are there bad guys in this game? This thing got like the exact same storyline as the last guy. It's like, oh, I'm going to be friendly and let you inside my house. Alright, well, spider it is. Oh, nothing happens. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, what? No scuttling bodies appear. The door remains shut firmly, yet still the card is consumed. You're almost ready to select another when you hear the key in the lock once more. Thank you, this generosity. I've given you no reason to trust me, but please bring this token to the captain of the cog outside. Tell her that Falfarda is calling in his favour, and she will take you wherever you wish to go. Travel carefully. I know not who placed such a big bounty on your head, but the mercenaries who brought word of it are very dangerous indeed. I am very confused as to what happened here. Alright, let's disembark at a small hamlet on the far shore. Since you left the tower, you have done what you can to help those in need and destroy all those that might harm them. Perhaps you have not always been successful, but you cannot recall wronging anyone who had set traps such as this before you. We are at a thick forest. There are no squirrels, no birds. There is a shadow. We can either go forest trail or earthen track. So the forest trail... oh yeah, straight through the forest or earthen track. I feel like straight through the forest... Maybe there's a spider in the chest. I don't know. To travel that way would take days unless you can just pick up transport and off your list, misadventure. I guess we'll go for it. Either way, it's probably going to take cost of the card. So let's do forest trail. Each stone leaves a sentry. It's not long. The sent a mercenary. Leaves in a hair and knife in a hand. 100 serpents emerge from the ground. Eyes gleaming with ethereal flame, they crawl towards you. I think I want to just like summon my horse and ride away into the sunset. Yeah, bye! Bye! Warn your paymasters I am coming. She has been wronged and you pity her, but more than that you pity those upon whom she speaks her vengeance. Alright, we go on foot. Spy steed. So too of your cards. Of the 9 you drew, only 4 remain. No matter how many miles you have yet to travel on a journey, you've passed the halfway point. Your journey's a long one, the forest fades. The land around you is barren and cold. Foul stench to it. Great city upstream. Or we can head off into the Badlands. Why would you go to a great city when you can go to the Badlands? I love Badlands. Let's go to the Badlands. Oh, no more than 2 hours travel. We hear the heavy hooves. It's almost like we were being watched this whole time. I think these guys are bad guys, unambiguously. So let's use the snack. Go, snack! Their leader is thrown and killed. Yep. You know not how many escape with their lives. We are certain the travellers here need feed them no more. Alright, before you lies the wasteland. We got a ruined temple or a deep gorge. I love ruined temples. Maybe we can find some treasure there. Is it an old like Azran temple? Our snake card has been ripped. So what are we dealing with here? The guardian of the corrupted temple, an armored figure, 4 cubits in height. I don't know what a cubit is actually. It's a measurement I've heard of before, but I've never I don't actually know how big it is. It's got a sword of bronze. In life I was a saint, in death a martyr. My name was honoured throughout all of time. Erase its soul, sword, end my suffering or suffer your predecessors' crimes. Well, you know what? I've got a spider, so 2 spiders throw ropes of silk around the pillars of the ruined temple. Yeah! Take that, Guardian. Let's continue on our way. Journey's end is near. Alright, we'll finish out this journey, because we're so close now. Alright, city on the horizon. No smoke from the rooftops. Frayed ropes catching on the dry scrub. Run. Full Minecraft blocks. A Minecraft block, I'm pretty sure, is a meter. By definition. Its eyes fixed upon you. The creature laughs. A great gob of horse flesh falling from its maw. Ew. I can give it some more horse flesh. Do you want some more horse flesh? Yeah, okay. Have some more horse. It's blind to the flames that engulf the card and deaf to the words that could fall forth its power. Your ritual does nothing to dissuade it from approaching. A shimmering white horse appears before you, but you have no chance but to climb on its back. All your steed can do is step between you and the beast. Tooth against tooth, hoof against claw. I mean, it's going to lose, but, like, oh well. At least I escaped towards the city. You step inside, cross-legged on the floor. A figure by a simple fire. A figure robed in the garb of your own order. It's the final boss fight! Like you, I stood at the tower. I set out from those gates. No force called me onward. I fled something that followed behind. I watched your progress. I saw you use the card as steed against the beggar when you began the first day. I saw you meet the troll in the shrine as that day ended. Alright, I want to know why my journey's called me here. I want to know why I'm here. 9 floors in the tower, 9 cards in your hand, 9 trails on the journey. No, I still have one. There was only ever one test, one judge. I was yours and you are mine. The fire pops and spits around the room, blah, blah, blah. I have used my cards. I was the one who turned the people of the port against you, with coins summoned by the steed. I raised a temple guardian to keep you from this place. The manticore is my work also. You kind of like a bit of a dick, to be honest. Like, why would you do that? But you should know that no magic was employed in hindering your progress. I too had to call the steed to save me from the witch who dwells in the dark forest. Like, it's cool that it's, like, yeah, clearly it's obviously set flags so that it remembers what's happened. Every card I drew in that stone courtyard is gone now, but one of yours remains. Did you save that card deliberately, or is merely the one you happen not to use? I'm going to be honest, I did kind of save it deliberately because I wanted chaos to... I wanted to end with chaos. So I guess I saved it deliberately. Will you use it now? I mean, I do like chaos. Yeah, we're using it now. Okay. Okay. And that is just one of the... I mean, okay, that end scene could clearly have been gone very, very differently. This wasn't very chaotic. And this is just one of the 1,659 games that you two could own as part of the itch.io bundle for racial justice and equality. It feels weird there not being any sound. Like, yeah, it's okay written. It's got clearly a lot of paths to it, and clearly that end, you know, has a load of different possibilities. I wonder what would happen if I did nothing. But I think that's me quite happy with this game. It was alright. It was an experience, and I would be interested to know how it's different, but probably not enough to actually play it again. Although you could get through that obviously very, very quickly. So that's the thing, isn't it?